What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Castle Building Challenge. Look at our iron farm pumping out all the iron that we need. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. Now I can finally go strip farming and strip mining and not care at all. Burn through tools so fast. And then not have to mine more iron. I love it. Anyway, we have been doing some off camera work. Doing it up here, making, ooh. No, creeper. Get out. Get out. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. So, I basically needed to create a path from our castle over there to our iron farm that did not involve jumping over all these leaves and bushes. So I carved me out a little path right here. It's quite nice. I've also lined out the edges with some lighting, so at night this place is really cool. Maybe it's midday. We'll come here sometime during the night sometime. I'll show you that. Also, cut out a little path in this mountain to align it up. All the way, path through here in the mountain, cutting over to the other side and back to where we are most familiar with. Yes, back to the castle, woohoo! And another new, my goodness. And then we have here also another path, new. The thing is, I mean, I kept running up and down. From down there, jumping up the hill up here, because I did not like going through the tower and climbing the ladder. Running up ladders is slow for me. So I thought, you know, it's about dang time. Let's finally create a path down here. And it lined up quite perfectly, actually. I mean, the only thing is it cuts off a little bit of the water and it makes those trees just like, man, it shoves them in the corner. But in the grand scheme of things, it looks very nice, and it is a lot more practical, I can tell you that. Yeah, fisherman's hut, nothing new there. It's where I go to fish, which I don't do often at all. And this, yeah, it just looks cool. Look, so you come out of the castle either here or there, into the courtyard area. We got a little walk down to the fisherman's hut. We can go right here to go towards the iron farm, or we can go straight to go into our normal mine. Love it. Absolutely love it. And on top of that, I've also managed to, let me show you right away, get a new sort of animal. So now we got 3 animal pins and then another check mark on the things that we need to get done before we can move on into the Gold Age. So that is awesome. Tamed me a horse, got me some pigs. Now we got 1, 2, and 3 animal pens with roofs on them. And that is that. All done. Ready to move on. The wool, as you can see now, is coming along quite nicely. Stretching on that way. I'm filling it up gradually. Now that I have a steady source of iron income, I can grind away and get all that cobblestone needed for this. Because, as you can see, it's quite high and quite long. That requires a lot of cobblestone. So that's something I'm continuously working on. And I'll give you a status update once it's complete and all the way around, and then we can start working on the external or exterior. We can work on the exterior design of it. It's going to look awesome. I got me a good idea of what I kind of want to have happen. So we'll see exactly how that goes. And look at that. Potato farm, carrot farm, and wheat. I moved that up from last time. Last time this was all just wheat. Thought, you know what? I like carrots a lot more because you can replant them with the same freaking item that you use to eat them. And you don't need to craft them into bread. I mean, up until this point, I was always using bread. And that was just annoying because then you have to replant it with seeds. And then you need to use the wheat and craft yourself bread. Ugh. Just, you know, time efficiency. I'm all about time efficiency. And potatoes work better, but you need to shove them in the furnace, and that uses resources, so that's not resource efficient. So, yeah, efficiency is what I'm going for. And look at this. I'm upgrading the courtyard, making it look nice. I thought, you know, these little 2 areas, they had nothing in it. So, why not put a little bit of leaves and grass and make it look a little nicer? Yep. Looks quite good. And then in this corner over here, I put the nether wart farm. Because it needs to be somewhere. And for now, we'll just have it right here. Because it is right next to the alchemist brewing station. And that I have moved as well from the last status that we saw it at. What was that? Episode 9 or something? Maybe. I think it was 9. And see, I had it over there in my little building, but I thought, you know, put it over here. And now, there we go. Got the nether warts right here, growing right over there. And then I'll be able to do this. But I need to get some glass, and I need to find a desert. That's what I need to find. I need to find a desert first, because I need a steady flow of income, or a good source of sand, so I can make glass, so I can make glass bottles, and all that other stuff. So for now, that's just purely decoration. And yeah, here is where the main keep is going to go. We're going to expand from that, make it like a... I don't know what I'm going to make yet. Well, I have not gotten around to that, but that is probably the last thing that we're going to get done before we move on to the Gold Age. So we got some time for that. On top of that, here is the chest of goodies, and I have everything that I need to get out of the Iron Age, so that's good. The only things that remain open now, the only things, number one, that, a main keep. I need another floor, basically. That's the only thing that is missing. On top of that, the wall, which is coming along nicely, needs to be minimum 5 blocks high to get out of the Iron Age, and a minimum of 7 to get out of the gold, I believe it was. So we're just building it minimum 7 blocks high, and then keeping it flat. So as it changes with the terrains, it can range from anything from 7 blocks high to, I think there's even a point where it's at 12. So that's big. And then on top of that, we need a barracks. We need a blacksmith. The blacksmith I'm going to be making over by the iron farm, because of course, you know, the blacksmith, he needs to make his weapons, he needs to make his tools, he needs to make his armor. So where else to do it than right by the iron farm, right? That's what I'm talking about. So that, yeah, that, wall, keep, blacksmith, a barracks. Oh yeah, I've done something new here. All the ones with strip mines that still have been untouched have their doors open. The other ones have it closed. Ooh, look, redstone. Can't wait to take you once I get fortune. And last but not least, on top of those, I need to build a tree farm with at least 10 trees growing in them. So I was thinking to myself, either I could build it up above ground, but you know, I just don't really like the idea of that. And plus I have this mine down here where I get all my coal, I get all my cobblestone, I get my gold, my redstone, everything. So why not also make a little area here for the tree farm? And voila, welcome guys. I have done this off camera, just a little preparation work, set the scene. This is gonna be the little hallway that leads over to the tree farm, and look at that. I love the way this looks. We have like the tree bark or logs or whatever set up in this really sweet pattern. I'm quite happy with the way that works. Up in the roof. And then gradually the stone turns into overgrown stone with tree logs and everything. Welcoming you to the tree farm. Da-da-da-da. And this is going to be the area where I'll have my tree farm. 10 sorts of trees need to be, or not 10 types of trees or sorts of trees, just 10 trees in general. It can be 10 oak trees, it can be 10 birch, 10 spruce, 10 dark oak, whatever you want. But I am gonna try and make this as organized as possible. I want to have a row for each tree type. And let's see, I have several saplings. Oh, did I not bring it down yet? Oh, dang it, I did not bring it down yet. I put this here as preparation. Man, I started recording too soon. But let's see. I think I left them over here then. Dun, 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 please. Nope. No. Oh, there they are. I have birch, I have spruce, I have oak, and I have jungle. On top of that, there's also dark oak, and there is acacia or something like that. So there's 6 types of trees in total, which means that I'm going to give each tree 2 spots. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a middle one. Oh, this one is not in the right spot. You, sir, need to move 1 further. And I think this should give it enough space for a spruce tree to grow there, and a birch tree to grow here, and an oak tree to grow here, etc., etc. So that is what I'm going for. That means I need 6 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more in that direction. But I don't think I can go one more in this direction. I'm going to hit the strip mine sometime soon. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it would be here. I can't. Then it's not symmetrical if I don't do that. But for now, I only have 4 trees. Dilemma. I think, well, worst comes, I'll just build this for now, just for the 4 tree types that I have, and then I'll expand it once I find the other ones, which is most important. I need to find the other ones at some point. So what we're going to do right now is we need to ensure that it is, I think this is 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks high. And then clear out the area so that we have enough space. And then make it every 3 or 4 blocks I'll be able to put in a torch. So that is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to chop all this thing up. And I will see you when that is done. And a few seconds later for you guys, and a couple hours for me. I think we've got a good amount of space for these trees. Yep, I think this is more than enough for our internal tree farm. Right now we're going to be working with 4 columns, 4 rows, all the way through, and go as far as we can go. I need to fill in the ceiling properly all the way over there. And close this off, but yeah, I think I have enough space for this place now. I do want to go get some water over here and get rid of this lava because it's loud. It's loud and noisy, and that's not what we want of this tree farm. I mean, right now we're only gonna have dirt blocks going along, but eventually I want this to turn into some kind of like underwater grassy looky kind of thingy. Majiggy. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what we'll be working for. But here we go. Space has been made. Now the next progress is to clean it all up. Yep. So let's finish it off. Put dirt all over through the floor and fill out the space with the walls with some nice design. Fill it out with some smooth stone. And then I will be right back. Welcome back. Quick little second jump, and another hour or so passed for me. With a death or 2, I must have to admit. But on the plus side, afterwards, that's right. I did, after my second death, it was my first death, let's walk it through it. My first death was right here. I was knocking out all the freaking cobblestone, and then at a point I was just digging below myself and fell through the gap, landed in lava, and burned to death. So then first thing I did coming back is just cover all that lava up with water, make it into some obsidian. Yep. That was awesome. I even had that on camera, but apparently I just had a quick check, and it's all corrupted, unfortunately. So tough luck for you guys, you don't get to see that. Oh, I only have bread. And second is I came here, because I was just hearing a lot of zombie and spider noises and everything. So I was just running around here, and I hear slime. Did you hear that too? Yeah. Yeah, but in the meantime, look what I found over there. Uh-huh. Yep. I managed to find myself a little spawner. And a skeleton spawner from the looks of it. So that's awesome. I'm going to have a lot of arrows. I'm going to have a lot of bows. And I'm going to have a lot of bones. So that's going to be epic. Going to make a little farm out of that sometime soon. Might even transform it into... Ooh, slimes are funky in this texture pack. Hello. Come here. Give me your slime balls. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Come on. So I'm happy about that. And also in that spawner, I found an efficiency 4 book. So good things come to those who have misery. But on my way up here, I died a second time. So that was fun. But at least I had managed to lit up most of the area already. It's just a creeper came up out of nowhere and blew me to smithereens. Yeah. Okay, but let's get on back to the project. Dirt ass room, looking very nice. And whoa, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I think I'll close that off eventually though. But oh, damn it! I thought I was done with the ceiling. Oh well, looks like I got some more to do, just a little bit, but that's fine. And yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with this, but I think I'm gonna make it some wood. All I have right now here is a lot of cobblestone and a lot of dirt. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to get some supplies, start thinking about how to make this look like less of a puke room. I mean, look at it. It's just gray and brown. Looks absolutely boring and terrible. But we're gonna get some trees growing here soon. It's gonna look amazing. We're gonna need silk touch to make it a little bit more green down here with grass. But all in due time. For now, let's just get it working and get it set up in a way that we can farm some trees here. I'll be right back. Gonna get some supplies. Alright, and now I've come back and I have already done a little something out there. And this is basically option 1. I've slightly decorated it already. Put some trees on the side. That's where they're going to be going. And there's going to be 5 spots in between, which gives us room for a 5-way pathway. And I was thinking, stick with the side as it is up above on ground level. But how about making the middle a little bit different? You know, just mix things up a little bit. So this is option number 1 with the smooth stone. With just normal stone on there and then stone slabs along the side. Problem is that you have this here, but that should not be a big problem because you can run through the middle, so that is good. But this is option 1, and it's quite nice. I like it, especially once we get a little bit of grass here or something. There's even more iron up there. Once we get some grass here, it's gonna look a bit more green, because right now it's just dark, dirty brown with some gray, more gray. It's just extremely grayishly gray. So option number 2 that I'm thinking it could be involves wood and then half slabbing it. And then I thought, well, would be pretty funky with now that we're using a block that can half slab, because if you half slab this, you get these. So there's no way to get those half slabs. But what I'm thinking of is a little something like something else, and we will cut right to it once it is done and prepared. And this is option number 2. Slabbed like that. And I was thinking wood would go quite well with it. I think it looks quite nice. One of the big advantages of this one is that mobs can't spawn here. Which means they'd only be possible to spawn on the dirt blocks that I leave up like this. And I was thinking of maybe even putting glowstone and leaves along here on the paths that are not being used to grow trees. So, yeah, I'm not so sure which one I like most. I mean, at the moment, jungle wood, for obvious reasons, from having just cleared out a jungle, is the most abundant wood that I have available to me. So I think I'm gonna stick with this design first, and then put the jungle wood through. But I just out of curiosity, I put the other woods that I have available to me right now, of which I have saplings, and then we have oak wood as well, and that looks a bit like that. And then birch and spruce. And I like those ones more just because the lines are different. I mean, too much jungle wood is really just a boring line, I find. And these at least offer a bit of variance. I'm quite fond of the spruce wood right now, but that's the one I have the least of. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any preference or anything, and then I'll consider that for my ultimate design. But for now, let's just finish this room off with jungle wood so that I have it complete, I have it done, and that it looks pretty epic. So I'm just going to get those paths sorted, and I'll see you right at the end of that. There you have it, guys. Look at that. Woohoo! Inside is made sexy. Alright, I like it. I like it. The half slabbing up kind of thing, we'll see about that. I mean, as I said, I'm going to knock one of these out, put glowstone, and have leaves here or something like that. So it's not going to look this weird for much longer. For so long, we'll see. But it's going to change, that's for sure. And for the moment, the side, the right and the left side, I have left untouched. Also for the same reason, I want to get grass down here. So this will be the row where I'm going to be growing the trees, the one right next to the half slabs. But that should not stop it from being a nice gardenish area. I mean, imagine that. All this grass and, yeah, flowers, grassed up and all that. It would look pretty cool. I think it would look pretty cool. Maybe add some waterfalls or some water sources somewhere here and there. Might make it look quite nice. But for now, this is awesome. Inside tree farm looking good. So last thing that we can do is, oh wait, I wanted to have rows of different kinds of trees, and now I have oak on 2 of them. So there we go. Let's see. Let's chop these down, and then let's plant the saplings of all of the nice trees that I have and get this tree farm going. Last tree going down. There we go. Might need to think of a sapling collection, or maybe I'll just do that running back and forth. We'll see. Oak I have, so jungle. Do jungle trees grow on this height? We will find out. So let's just pop some down in a random order. That should be good. Alright. Birch I only have a few of. Saplings. See, I may need to think of something for that. We may need some kind of collection thing. But as soon as I start building collection devices, then it might be a problem. I mean, I do have enough iron now, so I can put hoppers underneath these half slabs. And as far as I'm aware, hoppers will still collect items through half slabs. So that in its own could work quite well in this design. I'll just need to do a little bit of testing, make sure that what I'm thinking actually is the way that it is. But there we have it. Look at that. Tree farm done. Another thing we can knock off of our checklist. And then we only have 3 things to go. Barracks, a blacksmith, and the main keep with 3 floors. Gold Age, Wheeze is coming. Wheeze is coming. We are coming for you. So, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, leave a like if you liked it, because I sure as hell like you for coming this far into the episode. Hell yeah. And I hope to see you at the next one. So, yeah, this is Knuckles coming at you, and have been coming at you with the tree farm and the castle build challenge. Hope to see you at the next episode. Until then, bye bye.